My man said, yo, I woke up and got right to it. I got right to the money. As soon as I woke up, bang, bang.
They call that Pabloing it. Like you roll out of bed and first thing you do, but it wasn't like that. It was like roll out of bed, throw clothes on, wait for him to show up, and then go out and hammer it.
Yep. And seeing that's the thing too. It's like you putting yourself in a I mean, but don't get me wrong, because back in like the university days, bro, like that was the norm, like in my opinion. Like I woke up early as ever to go to like 6 a.m. to go to the gym because I knew nobody was there, yo. That was the only reason why I would be. That's how dedicated I was. But I'm just saying, like, then I'd get home 7:30 and just blaze up, bro. And it's like, yo, I'm chilling because it's like it's different, Trent. When you're like, when it's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes like really, really late at night and really, really early in the morning are those like serene, just chill hours where like if it's just like especially if it's like a warm summer day type thing, you step out, or if you're in your room, it's dope because it's like one of the more relaxing. But don't get me wrong, if you overload it and just toke after toke, hella keef, hella THC just sprinkled on your toe joints, then bro, you gonna blow your mind.
Yep.
Be out here tripping. Trent said that's exactly what I did. You went Tracy Chapman on him and said that's exactly what you did.
Pretty much right into the fast cars this morning.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Yeah. Tell
me more about your experience. And how was yesterday, bro? Like, did you go on your hike and shit?
No, I didn't end up doing that because this same thing, right? He's on the nights right now, so he gets off at like 7 a.m. So yesterday he was just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. And I was just like, all right. So I just like did other things a bit yesterday, but no. Yeah, this morning was just wake up and we were just here. We didn't even go hiking or anything like that because it's too raining. It's raining. It's been raining here all night, but we're going to go on a hike tomorrow. So should be something.
Oh, but it's when it starts to get like all tumultuous and shit like that.
Yes.
Like, if you were standing out there, it's blowing you left and right type rain, you know, like that, almost like that monsoon type shit. Like, are we in a tornado right now? Like, what the fuck?
It's good. It's just washing all the snow away here.
That's when that warm weather can just be here. Let's get that warm weather popping for the next 4 to 6 months, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Yeah, man. I'm tripping out in recent news. Just getting rid of my car and shit like that. As far as like I'm just gonna toss that back to my pops. Let him rock out. Probably just gonna use it for parts and shit because he has like a similar car or whatever. So like, I'm just bringing that up because it's like that means, unfortunately for now, for those who tune into the G vlogs and that, like, you ain't gonna be seeing me in a whip for right now, but it is what it is, yo. Especially if the weather's warm though, similar to my dog Trent, you're gonna see me out and about walking on hikes and shit. So, yo, bro, we gonna be out here, bro. It's gonna be called G in nature.
I like that.
Just G in nature, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Because then that's when you're gonna see, bro, I'm telling you, that's when you're gonna see me tripping. I'm be smoking joints, holding like in Pineapple Express when he's holding the little caterpillar and he's blowing the tokes on the caterpillar and shit. Bro.
Man,
that's the type of time we gotta be on.
I guess I can start throwing out some of those vlogs too when it starts getting warmer here. I didn't even think about that.
Of course. Add another element to the Uplift Ultra part of it, you know?
Exactly. I do have other plans in mind right now with Alex and stuff like that, but that's going to have to wait till it does get a bit warmer, frankly.
Bro, keep building. You know what I mean? Brick by brick, keep building, you know?
Mm-hmm. But that all involves just like touring around like better part of like the area and stuff like that. That's going to be something else. I don't want to talk too much about that right now.
No. Yeah. Keep it under wraps. But that's what it turns into. Like, bro, for example, like it's been like almost 2 years or whatever since I've been here or whatever. And I'm looking at it from a standpoint of there's so many places I haven't been, right? Like as far like for people who live in Canada, like I'm talking about like Toronto or whatever. It's just like there's so many different little locations. Like even if, like where I'm from, bro, Hamilton, like there's so many little locations that are dope and you can just on a warmer weather experience, bro. Mm-hmm. You can be vibing out there for 8 to 10 hours and it doesn't feel like that because you got your supplies and whatnot, right?
Right.
It's dope. Yeah,
like, man. There's times where I've been out on hikes and it's been like 5-6 hours and it's like the only reason you know it's been that time is because your legs are tired, like physically tired from walking that much. But that's it. But that's it. After that, you're just like, man, this I could have kept going for like another 3 hours if it wasn't for my legs or whatever.
Yeah, and that's what's so dope about those experiences. Like, I don't know about you, but being in nature is a different experience. Like having in my personal appearance, the personal opinion, it's like having a different type of connection, bro. Like, and it doesn't even have to be like on some like in the context of things, bro. Like looking at like on some being kind of sort of like spiritual, animistic, like however you want to, whatever type of quote unquote faith, religion, no faith at all, like just being connected to the universe and the stardusts and the galaxies, like whatever you, however you want to look at it, like not even on no super deep stuff, but just looking at it on some just when you're just walking through a field and there's hella trees in the distance and you're walking towards those trees and you feel the wind blowing and all that's like, bro, if you close your eyes and just allow all that to happen and the sunlight's hitting off your forehead and all that, bro, it's a different type of sensation. Like, and people might be like, Graham, what you talking about, bro? I'm talking about actually being connected, like being grounded, getting deep, like just not being in a mentality where you're so closed off from it all, like because you're so attached to this, like so attached to the phone, right? Being
You
in
get
touch with nature, bro, is so dope. What would be,
connected. You couldn't
yeah,
have said it any better. Connected. Like
yeah,
that's
bro. How
completely
do you
it.
feel about that?
It's like like you're completely right. Like that's why I'm so fortunate. Like for where I live, it's a pretty shit spot in the world, but it's great for just the fact that there's so many amazing, like unbelievable hiking locations that for like people like in your situation, they have to drive 2 hours north to see this stuff. I have to hop in a car and go 15 minutes or walk half an hour to go to the spot, sort of thing. You know what I mean? But
And that's
yeah, I've got earlier on this channel, like I've got one video of like hiking compilations I did one summer, and legitimately it was like my therapy that summer. Like I didn't go to a doctor, I didn't take any pills, anything like that. I just would, okay, I've got the day off. Oh, let's go out for a hike. It's nice. It's nice and warm out. We'll go climb the cliffs a bit and just sit there and just chill and look at everything and just take it all in. Like that's like it, number one, the physical exercise is good for you no matter what, and combine that with the fresh air too. So that's like you're getting the physical benefits from it, but the mental benefits from it are unbelievable. Like you're just connected to like you said, connected is the best word to put it, but it's also just like it's just like, especially if you find a nice like spot that's quiet, or just like you hear like trees and the birds and stuff like that, you don't hear cars or anything like that. It's really, really something else, because it takes like all these like weird vibrations that like machines and stuff put off, and like the sounds and all that. You don't hear any of that. So all that just resets to nothing. And that silence and like naturescape or whatever the hell you want to call it, just that sound is just like, it is so peaceful and so calming. It's like, it's hard to describe unless you've experienced it pretty much.
see, and that's the beauty of it. Like to the people who haven't, if you have like a local park, and I say local park where yes, people might be walking their dogs, running, et cetera, et cetera. Try to find an hour where it's a little bit earlier in the morning, like discipline yourself to wake up and where it's less people so you can kind of get that feeling. Just saying, if
Even
you couldn't
like,
actually get to a nature, but what
sorry,
you ask?
even like dinner time area, because most people are like 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Most people are in having dinner at that time, and they're not outside. So have dinner later, have dinner earlier, and go out at that hour. Like that's what I've been doing, like with my shit here, especially the one spot where I've been trying to like practice like training wall ball. It's a school, so like it's also a basketball court. So it's like I can roll up there and I see people shooting basketball. It's like I'm not going to go up there and mug them to get off the friggin' court or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like you just got to find hours and like days that were like, okay, so it's like 1 a.m. or it's like 1 p.m. on a Sunday and it's really sunny out. It's going to be busy. Like I know there's going to be people there playing basketball, but if it's like 5, 6 o'clock and it's kind of a little chilly out, no one's there.
yeah. See stuff like that, man. Like learning to adapt and actually going and having these things be in your life, because seriously, you being in nature, taking that in and being able to find yourself, so to speak, it helps, in my opinion, with the personal growth. You'll start because it's you alone with nature and quote unquote your thoughts. And some people can like if you watch movies and stuff, like there's famous lines where it's like, oh, you're alone with your thoughts, such a dark place. And don't get me wrong, it can be a dark place for certain people, but the whole purpose of being out in nature on a sunny day is so that you actually feel the rejuvenation of it. You feel like the restoration of it. You feel like, okay, I'm in a place where I'm connected to something bigger than me, but not only it's not from some any type of like religious standpoint. I'm talking about understanding how small we are in the universe and you being connected to it, but being super important to it is freaking, that's something where it's like, that's so dope to me. But it's like the feeling it gives you helps with the mental health healing in certain aspects. Because if you're usually shut off in your room, you're just chilling, the windows, the blinds and the windows are closed, and this, that, and the third, doors closed, you don't have no fresh air circulating in there, it's just you in a more or less dark room watching TV or whatever. Of course you're not going to feel those endorphins and things of that nature that the sun helps provide. Like,
And I honestly think it's because like the radio waves, all these like devices we have and surround ourselves with, even like our phones, but like what it is, but like being surrounded by all of it, I think once you get out and away from all of it, it has a different effect on like you physiologically. Like I'm no doctor, no scientist, but like it's just how it felt like every time like you go into the woods and it's just like you don't hear cars, you don't hear like you maybe hear people or whatnot walking their dogs and whatever, but like you don't hear like, you know, somebody playing music or somebody playing video games or like hear something running. Like it's just something else. Like it clears everything.
well, that's a dope part about it. It's like there's like a sense of freedom to a degree when you're out there,
Exactly.
like, especially like if you're like the type of person who enjoys being alone, so to speak, because to most people, like being alone doesn't, hey, exactly, but it's like being alone though, like that doesn't equate being quote unquote lonely. So it's like you wanting to be out there and just enjoying your time walking around, just, hey bro, we out here. That's what it turns into. And like that's why it's like to start to slowly add that into your routine and have that be a part of your daily life, in my opinion, will bring benefits to your life.
Oh, 100%, 190%. And like I said, not even if you just want to even look at it like physical health wise, it's getting outside and like half hour to an hour every day, just walking, like God is good for you. Like good for your brain too. Like it does something with your brain, just like the exertion, just like the movement and all that stuff, but not doing it like running or anything like that. It's just take your own pace at it. Like this isn't a competition. Like you could just have fun, enjoy
Yo,
yourself.
that's the reality of it, bro. Like sometimes, of course, like real things happen, but it's like being able to deal with those real things and being able to enjoy the small things in life to help build into bigger things that we are out, that now have a positive effect on our life and that we are now open to. And then it builds into even a better lifestyle where it's like, okay, I have better ways and better methods to now deal with the real things that happen in life. Bro, it's all a part of it. Like, and it's all connected to how you eventually will quote unquote win at this game of life. In my opinion, just these are just only things that happen or that are going on within my life. And it's like as soon as I stopped acting, like not acting, but as soon as I stopped wanting to have the control over every single thing that happens, bro, life changed because it's like for the better, because it's like, yo, you can't stress yourself over the things you can't control. And you can't go above and beyond to hurt yourself mentally because you feel like you failed at something that unfortunately may have been inevitable anyway. Like it was going to happen anyway. These
Exactly.
are the types of things, these pressures we put on ourselves are what also can help. I mean, add to like the mental health, the negative mental health effects.
Oh
So that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Let's try to reverse that. Let's try to take some of these pressures off ourselves. Let's try to enjoy some more sunlight, especially in here in Canada, as it's getting a bit more warmer. We're leaving winter. Let's try to enjoy some more sunlight and get it popping, you know?
Exactly. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Like, like especially now that like, yeah, given like some days it's gonna be rainy and whatnot, but like any days where it's just like a nice day off and like you don't have to do anything or like anything like that, just get outside for a bit. Like it's so worth it. Like, oh my God. That's the only thing I can say.
No, it's real shit though. Bro, beyond nature being dope as ever, like uh I'm definitely trying to learn. a little bit more. Like there's we were talking about last episode, like how I'm definitely trying to learn the code. There's so many other things I'm trying to pick up, bro. Like as far as just learning and then to deal with nature, it's like once you start to learn about I guess they call it like agriculture, horticulture, whatever, like anything to do with like growing
Plants.
things, I guess. Yeah. Like that's what you gotta, next thing you know, your boy's gonna be out here. I'm gonna be some type of plant, some type of botanist. I don't even know if I'm saying things correctly. I'm just saying like just a green thumb of sorts. A green thumb
There
of
you
sorts.
go.
Just know about all types of like growth and all types of bro, because that's the goal, you know what I mean? Like
Oh hell yeah.
nature
Oh
makes
hell yeah.
it makes you want to be more connected to it and learn more about it and study things, right? Like it just that's why I'm glad more or less the theme of this is nature, people. Like enjoying going out there and enjoying nature, in my opinion.
Exactly.
This is something that we've both recently been. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure we've gone on hikes much before now, but it's dope that we are. This is something we bond and connect over as well, because it's like it's super necessary.
Yeah, if you come up here, man, there is so many spots around here. You could literally just spend days on the trails out here and not even touch like a third of them, because there's just so many. Like last summer, me and my buddy, we have it's an app on your phone. It's called All Trails. We literally would just number one, like you can record like your whole route and whatnot and tell you how far you walked and blah blah blah, blah all that stuff. But it also gives you like, hey, there's a trail here, there's a trail here, there's a trail here, sort of thing. And there'd be days where he's like, hey, do you want to go on a hike? And I'd show up and he'd be like, okay, so where do we want to go today? And be like, well, let's see here. How far do we want to drive today? Sort of thing. Okay. And then just because, like I said, I'm very fortunate to be where I am in that regard, just for the like absolute, like there's so much nature around here. It's not even funny. And there's just a lot of trails to see and a lot of things like gorgeous views and stuff. Like just check my Instagram. You'll see some pictures there.
No, for sure. The links will be in the description. But yeah,
always.
Man. And that's the beauty of it, Trent, because it's like it's something that allows you to enjoy life more if you let it, so to speak. Like you gotta let it though. Like, oh yo, man, this is just a sunset, man. I don't care about the sunset, bro. Understand what it is that's happening right now. If the Earth is revolving to a point where you can barely see the sun, and it creates like a bluish, purplish, orange sky or whatever, where it's like a dope ass, like just imagery wise. Allow that to do something to you, bro. Allow that to stimulate you mentally and be like, this is art, or however you like. Allow yourself to receive it. Like again, that's what I'm telling you. You gotta let it. You gotta be willing to open-minded to these things, right? Go out there in nature where the air is the freshest it can be, and just take the deepest of breaths, bro. Let the sun rays hit off your face, hit off your arms, bro. Enjoy that shit, because it's like, and people might be watching and be like, yo, man, this guy must smoke types of weed, bro. The way he's describing shit. So allowing yourself to enjoy life. What else you do in life? Like just allow yourself to enjoy life. You feel me? Like, and I think nature is a big part of it. Granted, you actually don't live in an area that's like the Arctic or something where you're just like, it's just snow. It's tundra and it's snow and it's bullshit all year.
Well, even like some places up north, like Northern Ontario, where it's pretty brutal, like during the winter, sure, in the summers and stuff, it's pretty damn nice up there, I guess. Like I've only been up there a few, like in like the springish area, so it was pretty nice up there at that point, but still, like, oh, those winters.
That's the thing, like it make you almost cry how cold it gets out there, yo. Like you be out here, like if you had a surgery at any point in your life,
just freeze on your face.
Yeah, bro. If you have a little bit of a little beard like mine, if you got a little bit of one, like little boogers or whatever from your nose, that shit is freezing immediately. Your whole beard is frozen. Yo, unless obviously I'm sure I know they wear like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna move to a warmer place together. No, sir. No, sir. I will not be a part of your nonsense. I'm sorry. Fuck that nonsense, bro. Yo. Nope. But yo, Trigger, yo. I don't know, man. I feel like this was a nice little talk, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, man, if you can plug your the advertisement you have going on with the MMA.
It's just it's just Paradigm Pro on Independent Wrestling TV. They're just I paid for a sponsorship. They're just running my ad Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. at that's when they premiere. But it's like Netflix, so except like you can watch things live on it, and it's all pro wrestling related. Independentwrestling.tv. Highly recommend it. $10 a month. Like you can see like the craziest wrestling you've ever seen in your entire life, and it's all at your fingertips for $10. And you get it on your phone. You can get it on your Roku or whatever. Like you can get it a lot of different places.
Dope. No, I just because hey man, you know what I mean? Like we gotta make sure we're putting our art and our work out there, you know what I mean? And the things that we're a part of and the things or even the things that we are sponsoring or with things that we're promoting, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's why it's like, just understand we're trying to work people, and we're trying to get the ball rolling, we're trying to get things moving. Or like, subscribe, man. We appreciate y'all for real. You know what I mean? If you can, please hit that. Yeah, if you can, please hit that like button.
Yes, do it.
My name's Graham. Hey, bro.
I'm Grant.
This guy. Hey, bro, we out here. I'm out here.
Holy shit.
I was gonna say, we out here. We both out here just elevated in the mud. So it's all good, yo. Don't worry about our little lapses in judgment, yo. Just understand it's all good vibes over here. All right, always. Another episode. Peace. Double O, when you double O, in the go.